The Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship continues. Turks and Caicos against Costa Rica. And this will be Group A action here at the Malcom Park Beach Soccer Stadium in Nassau, Bahamas. It's certainly heating up here. Lovely conditions. 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Just a 30% chance of rain. And a gentle breeze across the sand of 11 miles per hour. And yeah, both these teams ready and rearing to go. Costa Rica, they sit second in the group with 3 points after their 8-5 win, a hard-fought win against Guadeloupe. And they come up against the Turks and Caicos Islands, who are still looking for their first victory in the tournament. They lost 10-3 to El Salvador on day one. See the flags blowing in the distance there. These two teams have met before. They met last year. In fact, they're drawn in the same group. Costa Rica got the better of Turks and Caicos by 5-1. On that occasion, it was a hat-trick for Christian Sanchez on that day, as well as a goal from Pacheco, their captain, and number 9. There's a Turks and Caicos flag. British territory blowing in the distance. They'll be hoping for a better performance today, the Turks and Caicos Islands. Difficult match they had up initially against the defending champions El Salvador, going down 10-3. Actually did pretty good to get 3 goals in that fixture for them, and they'll be looking to put together a better performance against the Costa Ricans than what they did 2 years ago. Try and get some points on the table as well. This is their 5th appearance, and they have never come out of the first round, the Turks and Caicos Islands. Costa Rica, runners-up in 2009 and 2015. They have appeared in all editions of the Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. So here we go. Both teams walk out. The Turks and Caicos Islands in their full navy blue. Costa Rica in their full white kit. Costa Rica have made the World Cup twice before, but never passed the group stages. And in 2021, when they hosted the tournament, they lost in the quarterfinals to eventual third-place team, Guatemala. They've been 7th at home, Costa Rica, and they'll be
ladies and gentlemen,
to provide a better performance here in Nassau. We will pause for the playing of the national anthems, which will come in just a moment. Costa Rica against the Turks and Caicos Islands. Group A action. Costa Rica with a victory already. Turks and Caicos not yet off the mark, looking to better their performance, which they put together against El Salvador in their first match. One meeting between these two teams before, one win it was for Costa Rica. Turks and Caicos Islands, this is how they'll line up. Pendino, Brooks between the sticks, Letson Jerome, Billy Forbes, Herbie Magni, and Wildens Delva. Their starting lineup, they're coached by Kiss Bryan. Billy Forbes, Jerome, and Brooks with a goal each from their first match. Our officials for this game: Timon Estrada from Mexico, Alexis Gonzalez from Cuba, Fernando Calvillo from Guatemala, and the timekeeper Anissa Albury from the Bahamas. This is Costa Rica's lineup: Tostin Medina, Frandert Arieta, Roger Mora, Lunis Calero, and Deba Villegas. Their starting lineup: Shedron Gro, their head coach. Their number 7, Lunis Calero, into the starting lineup. A hat-trick for him against Guadeloupe in their day 1 match. He comes in, plays his football for Samara ADG. And this will be a tough match for the Turks and Caicos Islands. In 2021, they were in Group C, the Turks and Caicos Islands, and that was a match. That was a group that was won by Costa Rica. Didn't find a win in that one, the Turks and Caicos Islands, and they had 7 goals scored and 23 against. They've already gone 3 goals in the tournament. Can they somehow manage a win against the favored Costa Rica? Turks and Caicos with the kickoff. Christian Prado there with a finish. And Costa Rica are off the mark. Off the upright, back to Prado. And finishing towards the near post there, number 3, his second of the tournament, Christian Prado. And yeah, a bit of a slow start for Costa Rica, but finally getting the go-ahead goal. And the 9th of the competition thus far for them. Just about 7 minutes gone in the first period. And there's a second goal for Costa Rica. It really has been a slow start from them, and that was a patient build-up as well. But the result in the end, Daniel Peña with the finish, and his first of the tournament for the Costa Rica number 4. Costa Rica doubled their lead, and that was an exquisite finish. Overhead kick, we've seen so many of them in this tournament. And the execution was perfect from Peña. And well, Turks and Caicos have the answer right away. Billy Forbes with his second of the tournament. That was an excellent finish from the Turks and Caicos number 7. Great way for them to answer. They have the lead 2-1 now to Costa Rica. Right from the kickoff, the pass here. And Forbes, one touch to control it and to move it into his pass, and the second to finish into the far corner all along the sand. 2-1. Well, there is a whistle on the play. Medina coming too far out of his area. And it will be a free kick for the Turks and Caicos Islands. Here's a strike, it's on target, well saved. Shot coming in from Magni, the captain. And that probably should have been on target. A bit off from Villegas. There is a whistle on the play. Well, this will be a kick in a dangerous position and a chance for the Turks and Caicos Islands to get right back into it. The officials are heading to consult. A bit of argy-bargy going on. A hit to the face of Evariste, and he's not really happy about it there, number 5, Peterson Evariste. And well, a red card for both players. The 2 number 11s are off. Well, well, well. Villegas and Wildens Delva have both been sent off. Obvious to do with the altercation which happened after the foul was given. And both have been sent off. Free kick, Turks and Caicos. Ooh, over the top. What a chance that was. Wasted from Evariste. Inside, and it's just wide. At first it looked like that might have snuck in from Wilkins Sylvins, but just wide. Turks and Caicos have certainly rattled the Costa Ricans. 27 seconds to go in the first period. It will be their hat-trick hero from the last game, Lunis Calero, who will take it. Good save. Oh, well, not strong enough, the palms of Brooks. And Lunis Calero gets his first in this fixture and his fourth of the tournament, and the 2-goal advantage restored for Costa Rica. Disappointing from Brooks' perspective. 2 hands to it, but just couldn't get enough on it to push it over the bar. And yeah, went behind him and bobbled over the line. 3-1 to the 2-time runner-ups. And well, there's another. And guess what? It's Calero again. When he starts scoring, he just can't stop Lunis Calero. He had one of the quickest hat-tricks we have seen on day one. And now 2 in 1 minute for the Costa Rica number 7. That one kicked into the stand. It took a wicked bounce and looped over the head of Brooks, who could do nothing about it. And after the Turks and Caicos Islands had that spell of, say, 10 minutes that they really caused problems, Costa Rica pulling away now with just 3 seconds left in the first period. There goes the horn. And for most of the period, Turks and Caicos had the better of the play. But just before the horn, that man added 2 goals to give Costa Rica a 3-goal advantage. It's 4-1 after 12 minutes. the other, Billy Forbes for the Turks and Caicos Islands. Well, a goalkeeping mistake at the back for the Turks and Caicos Islands. Pendina Brooks rushing out, all in vain. And Costa Rica now have a fifth, just like that. Jonathan Sanchez involved. But Pacheco with the finishing touch. It's his second of the tournament. Long pass and off the chest of Pacheco into the far corner. Apologies for any unwanted language that may be coming through the microphones. It's still a 5-1 lead to Costa Rica over the Turks and Caicos Islands. Group A action, and we're in the second period. Costa Rica managed 8 goals in their first game. They now have 13 already, with 6 conceded. Turks and Caicos conceding 10 against El Salvador. They've scored 4, 3 in that game, 1 so far today. Conceded 15, so work for them. Patient build up again by Costa Rica. Strike from outside, good save by Brooks. Oh, that's a foul. That's going to be a penalty. Yeah. Brooks committing a challenge. Well, he's been off-key today, to say the least, Pendina Brooks. And that was a bit of a wild challenge. That a couple moments before, when he found himself in no man's land and it has cost him. And now this, a nil-time challenge. Miss-time challenge. And yeah, that's going to be a penalty. Brooks will now be replaced by Turbyfield of the Sebastian variety. Penalty to be taken by Roger Mora. Has 1 goal in the competition so far. Mora. Too powerful for Brooks. 6-1 now for Costa Rica. And the first taste for Turbyfield isn't a nice flavor. Powerful with the right boot. Past Turbyfield before he knew what had happened. Actually guessed the wrong way. And yeah, Costa Rica in full command. They are in charge. And we're still in the second period. Chance again. Wide, looking for his hat-trick. Luis Calero. It would be the second hat-trick in as many games. Wasn't far off. Changing the goal for Costa Rica as well. Anthony Lopez replacing Medina. Just under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Costa Rica leading the Turks and Caicos Islands by 6-1 in this Group A matchup. The 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championships here in Nassau, Bahamas. This is day 2. Two teams to go to the FIFA World Cup in November in the United Arab Emirates. Which two teams will get to the final in this regional championship? Costa Rica are on their way, nearly adding a 7th there. They're heading to their 2nd victory in as many matches. Six-1 they lead. Calero, nice set. Ooh, just too much on that header, and it's over the top from Pacheco. Off the crossbar, that attempt, and then this one just over the bar from Pacheco, the captain. Probably should have done better there. Costa Rica, number 9. Ooh, chance there for Turks and Caicos. And that shot, well, it certainly had Turberfield beaten, but it also beat the right upright as well from Pacheco. A lot of venom in that strike, and had that been on target, he would have had his 2nd, and Costa Rica their 7th. Strike from distance, good power behind it, but straight to the keeper. Again, it's Pacheco. And that's the end of the second period. Another period controlled by Costa Rica. And it ends with them leading by 6-1. 2 for Ilonis. Third period underway, third and final period. Costa Ricans in full control. 6-1 over the Turks and Caicos Islands. Turks and Caicos Islands, their 5th appearance at the Beach Soccer Championships. Costa Rica, they have been at all, and that makes it 10. That was ambitious to say the least from Calero from that angle. Number 7, and it was understandably wide. Here he goes again from the angle. Well, he defies the odds, Calero. Not as tight an angle as the one he attempted just before that, but this one with pinpoint accuracy into the far corner, and he completes his 2nd hat-trick of the tournament. 3 against Guadeloupe and 3 against the Turks and Caicos Islands. The Costa Rican number 7, that was a lovely finish. The inside of the right boot, to execute that was sublime from that kind of angle. Right into the far triangle. 7-1 now, Costa Rica. And Calero, the leading goal scorer in the tournament, he has 6. Well, there's another for Costa Rica. Again, it's the overhead kick. And this time it's Roger Mora, who has a 9.5 out of 10 celebration to go with it. It's a half a dozen plus 2 for Costa Rica. And Roger Mora with his 2nd of the match and his 3rd of the tournament. And they are turning on the thrills now, Costa Rica. Look at that. Ball coming across his body. The timing had to be perfect, and it was. Billy Forbes trying to answer right away, but it's blocked at the near post.
Go down. Watch him on the other side.
Free kick, Costa Rica. That one was easy for Turberfield. Corner for Turks and Caicos. Can they finish with a flurry? Well, not like that. Mistimed. Over the stop by Turberfield. That would be a corner. Costa Rica trying to score as many as they can as well, because goal difference could be a thing. That's wide of the upright. El Salvador already have a +7 goal difference. They might very well be fancied to get the better of Guadeloupe, although Guadeloupe themselves are a very difficult team, talented team. French Caribbean country. This was a foul on the play. Was that a handball there? 7 minutes to go in the third period.
Goalkeeper, get into position. Go first. Back to the keeper. Get in the zone. Hand.
Another goal. And yeah, did you have to guess? It's that man again. Calero. 4 on the day, 7 in the tournament, 9 for Costa Rica, and he is a special player. That was such a good finish. This time it's with the left foot, kept his eyes on it right through. And this blonde-topped Costa Rican number 7 is a find. Got on target, pushed away. Corner coming up. Just over 5 minutes left in this third period. Costa Rica leading by 9 goals to 1 over the Turks and Caicos Islands. They bettered their performance. Costa Rica, they did poke each other in 2021. It was a 5-1 win on that occasion. Christian Sanchez actually scored a hat-trick in that one. He hasn't scored today. And yeah, now they have 9. Still some time to go. Good skill by Forbes. Forbes, yeah, he gets it. He gets the bounce. Anthony Lopez went down early, but the ball looping off the sand and going over him. Turks and Caicos have their second, and so does Billy Forbes. He scored both goals today, and he had one before, 3 in the tournament. And a favorable bounce for the Turks and Caicos number 7. (9-2). Oh wow, what a strike that was. Roger Mora, he now has a hat-trick as well. The Costa Rica number 5. Looked as if he was going to kick it on the right foot in terms of a volley. Just decided to cut inside on the left foot, didn't flick it up and just kicked it off the sand, and couldn't have kicked it any better into the top corner. Wow, Costa Rica into double figures. Look at this. Well, not quite the top corner, but off the upright. But the accuracy was something to behold. And Costa Rica have 10. Mora has 4 on the tournament. Costa Rica just the 3rd team so far in this tournament to hit double figures. USA did it, and so did El Salvador. Turks and Caicos, they have been on the receiving end twice. Free kick Costa Rica. Well, I'm sure what Pacheco was aiming at, but he picked out the corner flag perfectly. Ooh, almost sneaking through there.
Come on.
Free kick Turks and Caicos. Billy Forbes will have it. Does strike them pretty well, does Forbes. Can he get a hat-trick?
Joe, follow this thing. This is your role to read that. Let's just stay there. Joe, come and hold the paces and run up with it and all the job done. Go with it.
Went for the cheeky finish and couldn't pull it off. Good save. Well, Mora, you're not really sure whether to go left or right. And that was not the best back pass. Corner. Roger Mora can kick with either foot. And in a goal scoring fashion as well, you take the corner. Forbes trying to find his way through. Forbes was being held. He thinks he should have a penalty, Forbes. Not sure what's happening here with Lopez. This was Forbes trying to get in the area. And maybe you would say a fair game. I think Forbes was holding as well. Look at this here. Forbes has his arm around. Yeah. Forbes almost grabbing the shots off of Calero. It was a battle of the number 7s. I think that's a good call from the officials. Fair game. Both players tugging. And no penalty given. Oh, nice build up here from Costa Rica. Well, wow, off the crossbar. That was an ambitious attempt, nearly pulled off from the captain, Pacheco. Just under a minute to go. Two, goalkeeper out of position. Foul from Forbes. Big shot. That man has certainly been the best player on the field, on the sand for Costa Rica. 4 goals he has. Here he goes again to Pacheco. Pacheco from the angle. And well, will it count? No goal. That's the end of the match. Took a little bit too long. Did Lunis Calero. Maybe he didn't want a 5th. But Costa Rica, they have 10. And they defeat the Turks and Caicos Islands by 10 goals to 2. And assume pole position in Group A with 6 points. 2 victories from 2 matches. That man, Billy Forbes, he also had 2 goals, 3 on the tournament for him. The Turks and Caicos Islands, 2 defeats in a row.
Billy, you scored 2 goals today. How do you analyze this match?
I think it was a tough result for us, especially we controlled the first half, the first period of the game. But we have an inexperienced group of guys, like kids of like 16, 17 years old. I think congrats to Costa Rica to come out and show their experience. But for us, I think we should have get a little bit more, but we move on to the next game.
Tomorrow you have a decisive match, yeah, because you can go to the next stage.